All right, toy fam and brick fam. I've got another one of our. I've been enjoying these block tech things. Again, Five Below got really interesting stuff. I've had these things forever, and I was like, you know what? I got them because I wanted some of the greenery and I wanted some of the parts. But there's some pretty quality stuff about this that we actually need to talk about. So this is part of the tiny tanks. Now I believe there's only like 3 things in the tiny tanks. We'll look on the box if there's any cross sell art, but tiny tanks are all like small like aquariums, terrariums. This is a vivarium. So for snakes, right? Pretty. If it breaks, you're gonna be pretty vivatic, or I guess vivid, in your expression when the snake is going around your house. I actually thought about getting one of these for my mom because I know she loves snakes, right? Not at all. She hates them. She hates them with a passion. Like Indiana Jones was Jock. Anytime I see someone that has a snake, I always ask them, I was like, "Do you name your snake Reggie?" That's just my pet snake, Reggie. I hate snakes, Jock. I hate them. Well, we got ourselves some snakes, one of which I'm going to name Reggie, the yellow one to be exact. All right, so this is our tiny tanks from Block Tech. It is 60 pieces. This is compatible with all of your major brands, which we like. Let's name them off. Lego, yes. Lumabricks, yes. Moltking, yes. Arcrea, yes. Woma, sure. Uh, Hoy you throw it out there. Brickcraft, Block Tech, Make It Bricks. Sometimes Dollar Tree bricks don't always fit, but enough said about that. So this, of course, is our 60 pieces, 8 and up. 8 and up, please. You don't want to go any lower than 8 for these, honestly. The parts are A, too small, and B, there's some stuff in here that kind of is aggravating with the build. It's a good build, but it is also aggravating. Okay, so we got whole ecosystems in an itty bitty block build. I like it. Cute. Cute. But moving on. All right, so we got, of course, a computer rendering of our tank here. That snake, honestly, if it's that high up, it can get out. You probably want to make these walls a little bit taller, you know what I mean? On the side, of course, we get a nice zoom in. You can't even see the snake. It's kind of like one of those, is like, what am I looking at to be exact? Well, probably should have backed up just a little bit. Oh, we'll get to that one in a minute. You got one on this side, one on the top. Well, actually, nothing on the top, just this tiny tanks. How misleading. If I was to say I wanted a tiny tank and I picked up the snake and all of a sudden I'm like, I don't like snakes. You probably should have put a snake on the side. Just thinking. Just thinking. On the bottom, legalese. Look, you don't believe me? Blah. Legalese. We don't need any more of that. All right, so this is the tiny tanks. I gotta say it again. Whole ecosystems in an itty bitty block build. Say that 14 times. No, don't do it. Don't do it because you're gonna hurt yourself. Don't do it. Don't do it. Whole ecosystems in an itty bitty block build. Itty bitty block build. It just rolls off the tongue, almost like Dr. Theodore Susan Geisel. It's like a Dr. Seuss thing. Itty bitty block build. I can almost see that, and like, I gotta stop. I really have to stop. This is ridiculous. But anyways, okay. So we got out of this the vivarium. We've got a butterfly garden. Pow! We got ourselves a mouse pad. Mouse pad. And he goes in there, it's like, oh, it's going to be like a mouse pad for you to move your computer mouse. No, it's a mouse pad, so it's more like a mouse cage. I kind of feel like they should have changed it into cage instead of pad, but they're also probably trying to say, we don't cage animals. It's not what we do here. It's a mouse pad. It says mouse house. So just make a mouse house, or is that too Disney for you? The House of Mouse. It's the House of Mouse. Put Mickey in there. Oh my god. Disney's gonna be mad at me. Block Tech's gonna be mad at me. Dr. Seuss's family's gonna ask me to stop. I'm a mess. Anyways, so we do have all 3 of these. We'll look at them eventually, but we're gonna look at the vivarium right now. I'm seriously thinking about getting this for my mom. I think she would absolutely love it. I could see her face getting this for us. Like, hey, I got you something. It's an itty bitty block snake cage for you. Thanks, son. Thanks a lot. Oh man, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. So we've got, of course, our 60 pieces here. We got a full lineup here of all of our pieces. We've got the directions are pretty basic. It is front and back. It does show what the finished build is going to look like. Pretty overall, kind of a basic build. Not too much to it. One thing to keep in mind is that there is quite a bit of it that is how do I put this? It's so compact in certain areas that there are certain things that make it hard to fit everything in there. I mean, let's take a look at it, okay? So this is our vivarium. Now, it's not very big. I got a big hand, but you're looking at this. Oh man, let's put a ruler on it and let's check it. Let's see. This is gonna be at about 3.5 inches, at about 2 inches by about, let's see, 2 inches. So 3.5 is as wide as it goes. Two. There's quite a bit here. You get, of course, looking down into it, you got a snake. You got another snake in there. This one's Reggie, though, the bigger one. You got some lily pads, some good greeneries, some flowers, which I had lost and had to find again. But you get all these beautiful, like, clear pieces. Now, there is a lot of grand clear pieces, a lot of, like, textured pieces, a lot of pink and stuff that you can work with. This for world building, this stuff is great. And overall, like, a really nice vivarium. Really cool. Keys to keep in mind. If you knock something out, you're going to have to take this whole thing apart to get the pieces back in. And that's something I ran into a few times where I would knock something over, had to go take a wall out to fix it. Other things to keep in mind. On the back here, this does not complete itself. It actually stops short of completing a full run. There are a few build techniques in here that feel just a little off. Like, I couldn't get those studs to sit correctly, but they do. You just have to take your time setting them in there. But all in all, pretty solid build. Lots and lots and lots of texture. Lots of really good building pieces in here. Well worth it. Now, these usually run at about $4. $4 at 60 pieces? Not bad. I could get behind that. It doesn't have a lot of, like, it doesn't have, like, a lot of pieces. So for the money that we're getting, $4 seems a little high. But the pieces we're getting are unique enough that they tend to feel like they are worth that area of money. We got a few, like, leaves in there, flowers, lily pads, clear tile in there with a stud on it. Lots of things that are well worth building with. So definitely worth, I think, in my opinion, the $4 to get some of these building pieces and parts in there. Now, I will probably rip mine apart at some point. I'll probably repurpose it for all sorts of things, but that's what I do. So I'm not as concerned about that. That's all I got to say about the Vivarium. Pretty interesting build. I happen to like it a lot. I just kind of wish that there were some things that had moved and weren't necessarily, like, so on top of each other. It might make some of the build easier. But this would be a really good thing to build with, parent-child sort of thing. It would be fun. And they're fun little display things. I just couldn't imagine, unlike the succulents and the botanicals, I couldn't imagine this being on a desk and saying, oh yeah, this is my tiny vivarium. It just seems a little small for what we're getting, but it's a little small for what we're getting on the build displayed on my desk sort of thing, but it's also too big to put in my Lego world. Though a lot of these cages and the builds that they do for them would be perfect for a Lego zoo. Wink, wink. Keep that in mind. A Lego zoo, some of these feel perfect for it, especially this vivarium here. That is perfect for a Lego zoo. All right, that's all I got to say about it. If you haven't subscribed, be sure to subscribe. Click that like button down below. Hey, you know what? Comment down below. I like chatting with you all. I really do appreciate, people that do comment. And those sorts of things, they help out the channel quite a bit. So anything that you can do to help, please do it. I appreciate you all. That's all I got to say about the Block Tech itty bitty. It was an itty bitty. Oh my goodness. It's an itty bitty block build. Oh my goodness. Too much. Too much. Anyways, that's all I got to say about the Vivarium. 60-piece Vivarium by Block Tech for the Tiny Tanks line. Thank you all for showing up. I appreciate you all. I love you all. Jesus loves you more. There's nothing you can do about it. Good luck with the build and happy brick hunting.